Hello and welcome back to our KSP Career Save, and in today's episode we are launching the Eve. It's time, finally. The transfer window for Eve is upon us and we are launching the Eve Sciencer ship, the one that we have been building a couple of episodes ago. If you missed that episode, I'm going to be posting the link later on in the description and in the comments. However, this one is going straight up and hopefully we're gonna get it to Eve. And as you can tell, we are using the mighty SpaceX. I think this is Bagora or Ghidorah, I'm not actually sure. But anyway, I've configured it to look a little bit like, Falcon Heavy, with the difference that actually it's a little bit longer center stage and we have an additional transfer stage because I wanted to have plenty of Delta V. I want that when we come to Eve, we have plenty of, space to make, various orbits and orbit changes. So the idea is that we should still be able to eject to Eve, hopefully even using some portions of the center stage. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that should be the case. Alright, we have detached the two boosters. We will not be recovering those. This is still an expendable design. I've just started into getting for the reusable design, so that will take a little bit while until I got it right, and also I haven't got the grid fins yet, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that should happen at some point. I do have the FMRS, although no idea how to use it, so yeah. Alright, we are at 100 apoapsis and we will be just making a circularization so that 100 by 100 for the transfer, and then we will be ejecting out. So there we go. Beautiful. Let's align. The burn will be in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I might actually, choose to decouple to stage the fairing away. There we go. There is our Eve deployer, and this one is armed with direct antenna satellites because I realized I don't have a powerful enough relay to relay stuff yet. So all of these satellites have a direct connection back to the KSE, hopefully. There we go. Starting the burn in 3, 2, 1, ignition. The burn is total 600 and something. That should be enough to circularize and should leave us at least with the 1,500, hopefully, meters per second, so that we can actually eject to Eve. I mean, in theory, you would ideally want this transfer stage to do the work, but then again, what would be the fun in that? There we go. So, alright, the Eve transfer is in 1 day and 2 hours, meaning it's close enough that we can actually start planning for it. Show phase angle, show eject angle. I really love playing with this mod. This is the transfer window planner. I mean, rather than guessing what is my eject angle, it just shows me. Beautiful. That's the trigger AU, and in title it says that it doesn't work with the 1.12 KSP, but it actually works. So show the eject angle, and then you just input the values that you have, prograde and normal, and in theory you should get a good enough approach. So you set Eve as a target. Look, now it's just a matter of a little bit fiddlage until we get a perfect orbit, but it gives you those initial values so you know what to shoot for. And that's kind of important. So then you go to edit maneuver node, and then you just go and hopefully tweak it a little bit to get a nice encounter, which we should get somewhere about on the descending node. See? There you go. Pretty simple, right? Then I tweak it a little bit to bring the periapsis down as much as possible, and I really don't care at this moment about the inclination at which I'm going to be coming at Eve, because I'm going to be correcting it once I'm much closer, and that's why I have an ungodly amount of Delta V. 4.2 thousand should be more than enough. Right. So, a little bit more fiddlage, and then it's off to the burn. There we go. The burn should be in 20 minutes. Let's remove the phase angle and let's remove the eject angle so it doesn't look hideous on the map. Alright, pointing the rocket maneuver prograde. I'm really missing the flight computer, guys, from the remote tech, because this is one of the things that I really loved about remote tech, the ability to have a flight computer where I just tell it, point and execute maneuver in 9 minutes. And then actually I can focus on recording and showing you guys how actually cool it looks rather than flying the craft manually myself. And I don't want to be full on using autopilot like, you know, MechJet and stuff, despite the fact that I have it, so. Alright. There we go. Ejection done. And that leaves us with whopping 3.1 thousand meters per second. I mean, that's enough to get us well wherever we want to go, basically. Okay, so I've decided to extend the antenna, because that antenna needs to be connecting back to the KSC. And we have the solar panels out. Hopefully they should be enough. If it turns out not to be enough, then I'm in deep trouble. But then again, I can just open additional one of the satellites antennas and that should be enough. Beautiful. Bye bye, Kerbal, and thanks for everything. Alright, I mean, given the fact that I'm just playing with the Kerbal construction time, it's obviously gonna take some time until this craft gets to Eve, and we will of course be covering it, I mean, for sure. However, probably we'll be covering it in some of the future episodes. Let's see, I want to be placing, what do we have? This is, let's add an alarm. That's gonna happen in roughly 186 days. But until then, guys, if you liked the episode, hit that like button to show the YouTube algorithm that you care, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.